Thank you very much. Representing Synspective, I would like to convey our gratitude to be present in this event. My name is Pujet, Customer Solution Engineer Manager in Synspective, Japan. Our business is the about the geospatial in geospatial data domain. Synspective is the first company in the world to be a one-stop monitoring service provider that does both data acquisition using synthetic aperture radar or SAR satellites, and also doing data analysis in-house. We aim for the delivery of a fully remote and advanced Earth monitoring system in the format of solution as a service or SaaS that can effectively support business decision making. Doing these two business models provides customer with higher degree of guarantee that they will always get data that they want in an easy to call action fashion. This separates us from other space business startups or from other geospatial information providers. We operate under the mission of contribution to sustainable development goals by expanding perspective in decision making through radar satellite technology and solution, especially SDGs number 7, 9, 11, and 13. Unlike other type of satellites, our radar satellite operates under any weather situation. We aim to have 6 satellites at least in the upcoming 2 years to increase the satellite revisit period. Our first satellite was launched in December last year, making us the world's third company to have its own monitoring SAR satellite. We received a lot of praise because this launch was a success at the very first attempt. On the geospatial business side, our top 2 geo SaaS products are technological mix between radar, AI, and cloud technology. These 2 products are available for users under subscription model. On the left, Synspective land displacement monitoring service delivers displacement monitoring data in millimeter scale for a wide and frequent observation, which is usually expensive to obtain in other methods. This data helps understand and manage risk of sinkhole appearance for construction companies, risk of tailing dam collapse for mining companies, risk of pipeline deformation for oil and gas companies, also monitor the land subsidence and also stability and manage risk of slope failure and landslide for disaster management authorities. And on the right side, Synspective flood damage assessment solution delivers flood damage data in super fast manner during or right after the flood. This data helps insurance companies in claim settlement and underwriting process, disaster management authorities in planning the aid and relief actions, as well as finance institution in their underwriting and credit score assessment. Flood data from the satellite, we consider it to be more objective and with less bias of such reporting if compared to other type of data acquisition method, and it has wider area coverage too. And this is one of the case samples for the Synspective land displacement monitoring service. The displacement data value and pattern delivered in the service can indicate locations with the risk of sinkhole. This will help both construction companies and urban authorities plan actions before the sinkhole actually happens. Synspective land displacement monitoring service provides a lot of number of displacement data points which user can click, and upon that the graph showing the value of displacement will appear, and they will show the changing pattern of this displacement value over time. Through this SaaS product, we intend to contribute to SDG number 9 and 11, and we have been delivering the service for construction companies and also for government authorities too. And last, since its foundation just 3 years ago, Synspective has been earning a lot of world's attention from its business performance. 3 biggest highlights come from a big success in Series A fundraising with accumulation of 109 million US dollars only in 1.5 year time. Success of satellite launch at the very first attempt, as well as 2 SaaS products launch both during the COVID-19 pandemic situation last year. We have been serving entities under both B2B and B2G model, both in Japan and overseas. And as a highlight, Synspective land displacement monitoring service was used in a project with Singapore government, and Synspective flood damage assessment solution was selected as top finalist in the World Bank Disaster Reduction Challenge. Our other customers comprising of construction companies, mining companies, energy companies, and also telecom companies as well. Last, to close this presentation, I would like to play a short movie about our value proposition, and we look forward to working together with Orange Impact.
Okay, thank you, Vijay.
Okay, that will be
Unfortunately,
all.
we
Yeah.
don't have audio this time again, so
Oh, really? Oh, my bad.
we don't have time to change, fix it. So
Okay.
let's finish your presentation. And juries, do you have questions?
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. Interesting.
Thank
One
you.
question pops up, and that's why do you need your own satellite?
Because the amount of radar satellite itself in the world is still scarce, so we need more of that to cover the whole global area, and also to cover the whole events in the world.
But are you also collaborating with, for instance, in Europe, the European Space Agency? Because
Yes.
I know some companies in Europe that are already doing similar stuff based on the satellite data from the European Space Agency.
Correct. Well, yes, we also make collaborations with ESA, the European Space Agency. But the problem is for example, their data frequency is not too often. For example, the radar data that they have is only once in 12-day acquisition, and also the resolution of the data itself is pretty pretty rough. It's about 20-meter resolution. The satellite that we have, it has 3-meter resolution, so it has better details in the data, and we have more frequent data acquisition.
Okay, and you say we have the satellite. I mean, that must be a huge investment.
Yes.
Yeah. How is the business model around that? How do you finance it? What can you say something about that?
Right. The as in my last slide, we did actually accumulate 109 million US dollars in 2019, and by that we can cover the development of the satellites, at least up to 6 satellites in the upcoming 2 years. We are starting our Series B fundraising too. So with that we can cover the cost for the satellite development. But yeah, the Series A fundraising itself, it was also a big highlight for us because accumulating 109 million US dollars only in 1.5 years it was the first in the world. So we actually got a lot of attention from that too.
Very well done.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions?
And you mentioned many different industries, and we also see with satellite data that you can cover many industries. But what is the first one you will go into? That's actually where you will make the money.
Right. The top sector is actually construction. The benefit for them has been proven. We have been delivering this Synspective land displacement monitoring services for a lot of use cases in construction industries. For example, the one that I introduced in the slide is about sinkhole detection, and it was really promising technology for them too.
Can you maybe say something about the adoption of the technologies? So you mentioned the industries, but
Yeah.
What other revenue streams do you gain from this?
Well, we get the revenue from two business models. The first one is the selling the satellite data itself, and then the second one is selling the solution product as the byproduct of that satellite data. Like for example, for construction industries, they subscribe to our platform, and then they get all this displacement data. They use this for the for maintaining for road maintenance, for example, for the highway maintenance, or also for detecting locations risky of sinkholes appearance in the city. And then using this yearly subscription, we get the revenue out of the solution products. Because for them, for example, for airport authorities too, it will be difficult for them to get to do survey along the plane runway, so that they rely on the satellite technology to do that. And because this technology has millimeter observation detail, they can use this in their operation. Thanks. As an addition.
Okay, it's time. So thank you very much.